There is a new content style on LinkedIn that people are using to make millions. Literally, people are making thousands of dollars every single week just by adopting this new content style. It's because, look, before, the old way to get your buyers was to give a bunch of value, saying, if you were a high performance coach, you could create content saying, here's how you can save 5 hours in a week, and give a bunch of value. If you were a business coach, you could say, here is how you organize your finances, right? But this content does not work anymore. Instead, the kind of content that's getting buyers on LinkedIn is story lesson-based content. And I'll show you a few examples in just a second here. But the whole idea behind this is that the market has changed. Remember this, people do not invest in coaching, they invest into the coach. Now, this applies whether you run a coaching business or even a marketing agency or any kind of business. People invest in people. Now, in order for you to get more buyers for your services, you need to get people emotionally attached to you. And the only way to get people emotionally attached to you is by sharing your experiences, sharing your lessons, sharing your background, right? The more people connect with your stories, the more they're actually going to want to work with you, right? For example, a few months ago, I created this one post. I was at Starbucks, and I created this post just talking about how I was in line at Starbucks, and I heard this older couple in their 60s talking about ChatGPT and how ChatGPT is now becoming the norm in society, and you got to learn how to use it and all of this. Literally, I created that post, put a call to action at the end of it saying, I have a free training teaching you how to use ChatGPT to get clients, bang. So long story short, I ended up getting 3 buyers from that piece of content that ended up making me $15,000. And the reason I was able to do it was not because I added all this value, but because I told a story that people connected with, and then I added a lesson behind it. So if you can master this style of content, you're gonna get way more buyers coming to you. So I'm gonna show you a couple examples right now so you can learn how to use it for yourself. So let's dive in. Okay, so come take a look at my screen over here. So this post is a post I posted about a couple of months ago, ended up getting about 40 likes and over 2,500 views. But more importantly, this post ended up bringing me a buyer, someone who purchased my services. So I'm gonna explain to you exactly how this happened. So first, read the post itself. And I said, I've spent over $50,000 on courses, education, and coaching. The single most important I've learned is know your numbers. When you know exactly what it takes to get one client for your services, you never have to worry again. I tell this to my clients every week. Figure out how many posts, how many offers, how many sales calls does it take to get one client to purchase your services. Once you know that number, you are set for life. You just need to repeat that action whenever you want to make money. Now, I encourage you to do the same. So if you look at this post, I was giving a ton of value, but I was doing it in the form of a story. Imagine I rewrote this post and I said, here's how you can guarantee yourself clients. No, this. I wouldn't have gotten the same amount of engagement. People would have looked at me and said whatever. Because remember this, people don't want to be told what to do, but they love to hear about how you did it. So that's what you got to do. That's how you got to send your message across. And the easiest way is through your own stories and examples, right? So I want you to take a look at another post. So this one over here is actually my client. So this is Giannis. Giannis is a men's health coach. So he helps men optimize their health so that they can have more energy, lose weight, really just live the life they want physically in all forms, right? So I want you to look at this post he made. So it's a pretty deep post, actually, and it generated him a ton of engagement and all of that stuff. So come look at this. So the post here says, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer 3 years ago. The doctor said to me, the CT shows a rather large tumor right next to your heart. Those words shattered my reality. Cancer, aggressive stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had no idea how to handle this news. I was only 19 years old, but I knew that I was not going to let this stop me. I decided to fight for myself. There were days I went to the gym when I was going through chemotherapy, but it wasn't easy. I went through 6 rounds of chemotherapy, 15 rounds of immunotherapy, a stem cell transplant, and I still had cancer. It wasn't until I did a different immunotherapy that finally led to a negative PET scan after 2 years of trying. But the battle wasn't over. I had a second stem cell transplant coming up. This was to make sure that we put the cancer in remission for good. I spent 1 month in the hospital, 3 months in a hotel close to the hospital for checkups, and I lost 30 pounds of muscle. I felt weak, fatigued, and beaten up, but not beat. I took matters into my own hands to regain my health. In 7 months, I was able to go from being 170 pounds to 200 pounds, leaner and stronger than I was before. It was from this that I learned the power of nutrition, exercise, and mastering health. Our bodies are a direct byproduct of what we give to them. After this experience, I found my calling. I knew that I needed to share this with more people. Today, I help men achieve optimal health. I know what it is like to be at the bottom, and I know what it is like to be at the top of your health. My mission is now to help as many people as I can achieve their highest potential in their health and performance in life. Moral of this post, take control of your health now. Your life depends on it. And then look at this picture. When he had cancer to where he is now, it's almost a completely different human being. So this is what I'm telling you. Look at this post here. Imagine he just said, I'm here to help men improve their health. Here are tips, XYZ. People who read this post, they're going to be moved by this. They're going to look at this post and think to themselves, oh my God, Giannis is the real deal. This guy has experienced the worst possible health crisis a human being can go through. And look what he's doing now. I'm bought into his story. I believe in him. And then they're going to purchase from him, right? This is how you need to think too. Now, I really hope you don't have a rock bottom story like his, but if you have any kind of story when you were down, how you changed yourself, how that led you to make the mission that you're doing right now, how that led you to do what you're doing right now for a living, people need to know that. The more people feel that emotional connection, that emotional pull towards you, the faster they will buy. So I'm telling you, redo your content like this on LinkedIn and you will get way more buyers coming to you. You just got to do it right? Obviously, there's the whole conversion system and all that from the back end, and that's what the rest of this YouTube channel is for. Lots of videos here teaching you how to get clients from LinkedIn and all that. So on that note, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment below too. Let me know your thoughts, right? I want to learn. I want to get to know you guys too. I want to get to know all of you and just get in touch with my audience a little bit more. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.